Hello, Soma fam. So today we're going to learn how to make this beautiful, gorgeous apron where chef meets fashion designer meets the queen of the home. An apron that is versatile. It took me 3 hours to make this, and the favorite part of it is how the back looks. Very awesome, and then it doesn't go around your neck. How much more do you desire of an apron? So stay tuned if this is what you want to learn. So first, our pattern. So we need 11 inches approximately. So 11.25 was for this one, and then we have the length of 28 inches, and then the width at the top 4 inches. I just like how petite and small it is, and then it has a pear shape, so we're after that pear shape look. So from this point would go up by 7 inches, mark it, and that's where we're going to use our curve ruler to form the bell shape at that part. So just draw a line all the way to that edge and stop. So you should even stop before the circle. Then we would blend the bottom part like this and use our ruler and free hands to complete the rest. So I'm just cutting out a pattern so that I can be able to make several. So if you want to just make one, you can just go straight to your fabric. But if you want to create several of this beauty, then this pattern is for you. So we use our curve ruler at that top, merge it, and then the rest will be with a ruler. So if you've not liked and subscribed, then you should do so. Just a reminder. And then from this point to that point where we're going to place our belt is going to be 13.5 inches. So we're making sure those parts, we're going to notch them. Here's where we're going to add our design, and this is 15.5 inches, and we'll notch it. And so that's the part. After cutting it out, we'll notch it on our fabric, as you see. So please like, subscribe, and make sure you click the notification bell to get more beautiful lookouts of the outfits to create. And so here's the lining. The lining has already been cut out, and we'll keep that aside, and then we'll deal with the belt. Now we have the big belt and we have the small belt, and you see why we'll have the two different types of belts. So this is the height, 30 inches, and then the width is 4 inches. So you can do 4.5, 4.25, but this is 4 inches. And then for the, and remember, 2 parts, and then for the small part, this is it. So we have 22 by 3 inches, and we're going to sew around and lock only one side. And here's the pocket. So we have the front and we have the back pocket, and we want this fold on the top of it. And if you'd want your Ankara to pop out well, you get an Ankara that is brighter, a little bit brighter than the main beads. So this has a touch of the same color there. And then here we have our 7 inches and then the height of 8 inches, and we're good. And then the one we're going to use at the back is going to be higher than it by 2.75 inches. So the reason why I made this very thick, and all of them just the same, still the same width, 7 inches. The reason why I did this is for the pocket to be very thick and the pocket to have that weight, so they can be able to carry whatever you want to carry. So from this point, would measure 2 inches at the top. So we'll just mark 2 inches where we're going to place this back part. Remember, this is the front part, and we're dealing with the front and not the back. So the back, I always use a chalk. If you've watched my previous video, I use a chalk to demarcate so we don't make the mistake of sewing the back and the front. You understand? So place this there at exactly the 2 inches mark below, and you either notch it, you go through the process, or you pin it down and you sew. We're going to sew it by 1/2 inch. So you can either notch it like this and place it so that you pin it down, or just mark the 2 inches, place this underneath it and pin it down by 1/2 inch, and we're good to go. So we pin it down like this to sew at exactly that point. And the same thing we did to this, we're also going to do to the longer part of the pocket. So this pocket would carry the shorter things, and you see how this is done. So this is how it should look after it's sewn. So I'm going to hold it like this. I see. Make it the same level. Sew it around. After sewing that part first, sew it around and leave a small pocket where I can turn it over. So I'll show you the finished product. So first, let's sew this down. So now this is the measurement for this other one. So this is 11 inches, and the width is 6 inches or 6.5 inches. So we'll place this on top of the back part, and remember, same thing, 2.75, and then we'll pin it down like we did to the front part at half an inch, just below 2 inches, and then you see how it looks. The outcome is already beautiful. So this is how it's going to look after we're done sewing. So we're going to hold it like we did for this front part. Remember, we left a small space at the bottom part after sewing. So this one too has been sewn. So this is how we're going to make it. After pressing it down like this, hold it, and it's going to be the same. I see the excess. I want you to see it properly. Then we would sew it from this edge down here, leave a small pocket, lock it here, lock it, come up again and sew it. So what we've done here, so we're going to turn this over. First, we'll just remove all those edges that are thick to allow it to settle in well after turning it. So we turn it over, and this is the outcome. And after we've turned it over, we're going to press it down with our pressing iron, and the same thing we did to that, we'll do to this, and these are the outcome. Gorgeous. And so we'll move on to the apron itself. See how thick it is. So we're going to place this on the apron. You see how seamless and easy it's just flowing. And at this point of where the belt is going to be attached, it's going to be 2 inches, and exactly that point it's going to hit 4.5. Then you see, I'll place this and leave a space in the middle of like 1 inch, and then pin all this down. So if you'd want to learn how to make this pin cushion, then you can check my page and you'd see it. So we're going to pin this down and take it to sew. And when we're sewing, we're going to sew by the edges, just by the tip, make it very neat. And so this is the belt. So the small belt has already been sewn. I remember we said we'll sew one part and leave another part open. So we'll come back to it. So this is 4 inches by 3 inches, and this is where we're going to put our measuring tape. So I'll put a little elastic band in it, measure 2 inches of it, and mark it, cut it out. And I'll show you how you can attach it on top of this small piece of fabric, the small piece of Ankara. So this is where I'm going to place it, and this is where it's going to drag on to the other part. So I'll sew these 2 edges down. I see. So first, let me show you how you can lock it and it will be seamless. So I'm going to sew and leave a small space to turn it over. So sew here, sew at this point. This is the back part, unfold. So after it's done, here it is. The bottom part we measured and notched. We've placed our pocket. So we're going to measure round, which is 31 inches. So let me bring the fabric we're going to use. The fabric is on its own. This is more or less a chiffon. And so we've sewn it already. Let me show you the width. So the width is 2 inches. So if you check, it's 5 inches in total. And here's the length. We'll go all the way down. It's more than 60 inches. So we'll get to 16, points of 60. And then take our measuring tape again, come forward, and then measure all the way to the bottom part. So the total of this was up to 99.5 inches. Yes, that long. I wanted the gathers. I wanted to make, so we're going to make these gathers, the square shaped gathers, ruches, and it to come out beautifully. So that's just designed for the bottom part. So here it is, the pocket after it has been sewn. Remember, like, subscribe. If you stay to this point, you're my fam. Come and join us in learning how to just be perfect fashion designers. So here it is, attached to the bottom part. So we've sewn it already. So we're going to turn it this way. The part we want, this is the back part. The part we want to face the front. Ensure that that part is the part we face the front. But here is the back part. So we're going to place this all around. And if there's an excess in any way, all we have to do is just lengthen this other side. That's the reason for the notch, so that we can be able to get an equal placement. So place this like this and pin it down. I'm loving the outcome already. So here it is after it has been sewn down. We're not done yet. And we're getting to the final part. So we're going to get to our belt. So we've also attached this. This is where our measuring tape is going to be passed. So it's optional to place this or not. Fashion designers, this is for you. And then here is the seam. This is how it has been sewn at the edges very neatly. very demure, very casual, very nice. So here's a small belt after it has been turned over. So I'll show you how we can place this small belt in the big one. So here is a bigger belt, and then the bigger belt will be unfolded like this. So at exactly the point 10 inches, we'll mark it and notch it. So that's the place where we're going to attach our small belt. And make sure you face it like this, two opposite sides. If you do it the other way, you end up having two sides facing the same point. So 10 inches notch, and then we'll bring our small belt and place it inside as though it's like bread and butter. Placing butter inside bread. So cover it up like this and make sure you don't sew on the small belt. You pin it down. And same thing here too, the edge that is not sewn, you know, one side is locked while this one is not locked, and the part that is not locked is what we're going to place here and attach it. So we're going to place our pin, hold it down to sew. So having sewn round, this is the outcome. Turn it over. So this one, the top and the bottom part is not locked, everywhere is opened. I see. So now we'll come to our apron itself, the base itself, and remember this was 13.5 inches. So where we've notched it, so we're not just going to place, you're going to face this other side. Are you seeing? The small belt is going to face the opposite side, and then we bring that short angle, the shorter angle, place it like this and make a slant, a demarcation of 1 inch. So let me show you exactly 1 inch. Pin it, rule to that point, and that's what we're going to cut out. So we'll cut it out slanted like that, and we'll place it on top of our fabric and pin it down. We're going to sew that down. Very easy to locate. And then the top part, we'll place it at the edge at the top like this, pin it down, and also that's where we're going to sew. So we're almost getting to the end of this, and I'm loving the outcome. I know you love it too, and this is so beautiful. So at exactly 4.5 inches, you see where we place that measuring, where we place our measuring tape pocket is 4.5 inches as well. So pin that down and then focus. And now see this part. This is optional. You can either do it or not, but if you do it, it just sits perfectly at the back. So like a small dart, this part, you see it, 1/2 inch, just to that point. I'll show you the second one as well. So if you don't understand it, just watch, revise it and check it well. It's just very easy to just notch that part, and it's optional. So here again, same thing we did to the other part. Measure 1 inch and then slant, and we'll cut it out like this. Then we'll place it on top of the apron at exactly that point where we notched on top of it, pin it down, and we're going to sew that too. Same thing with this plaster. Place it, and you see, we're good to go. So remember the small dart, just where the small belt is attached to the big belt at the edge, and we notched it, and we're good. We've sewn round, and now we can place our lining. So place our lining on it and then sew round, but leave that part at the top open, and then where we can turn it over, sew round, and that pocket we turn it over and sew on top of it. See how beautiful it looks. It just looks very petite, very demure. Yeah, you can place your measuring tape, see your scissors, your ruler, the curved ruler, the short ruler. You can see how beautiful it looks. And then the back part is my favorite part. It is just so gorgeous, and you can tie it by yourself. You've seen my previous videos on how to tie it, and this is just so mind-blowing and amazing. See you soon.